So I'm going to cover about what you can do in the second year and how you can study all the subjects so that they may be very useful in the long run for you to become a good doctor. I would be talking about the second year over here, and everyone knows that it has four subjects, which are pathology, pharmacology, microbiology, and forensic medicine. My personal opinion is the most important subject is pathology, followed by pharmacology, followed by microbiology and forensic medicine, and you should put in a lot of time for pathology and pharmacology. So, if you want to understand how this works, you need to know that as doctors, we are always at war with death. Okay, so we need to know about our weapons first, which we can use to defeat death. Uh, our weapons and our strategies which uh, which will prevent death. So this will be covered in the first year, which is our anatomy, physiology, and biochemistry, which is understanding about life and how our body works. But when you come to second year, you're going to learn more about death. So that will be composed of the armies of death, I would call, and the strategies of death. So the armies of death I'm referring to here is the microbiology part. Microbiology is the subject where you basically study about all the bacteria, fungi, parasites, viruses, everything related to death, and it's going to cause a lot of problems in your body. So those are like armies of death, and the strategies of death would be pathology. That is how exactly it's going to attack your body and you're going to die very soon. So your weapon against this is going to be pharmacology. Now you see, if you know about the strategy very well, you don't need to worry about the armies of death. And you need to have really strong weapons in order to neutralize any very strong strategies which death might present. So this is how I look at second year MBBS and MBBS as a whole. So you need to be very well equipped and understand the normal anatomy, physiology, biochemistry, and then build up your weapons, which is pharmacology, with which you can resist death and prolong death, and ultimately everyone is going to die. That's a whole different thing. But as a doctor, you need to make people live as long as possible, and this is how you can go about doing that. And you need a good strategy would be to combine your weapon and the enemy strategy. Like if enemy has a specific strategy to bring you down, you need to have something ready, and you need to know what you can use immediately to neutralize that threat. So what I'm basically saying is you combine your pharmacology and pathology, and they go very well hand in hand. And the topics would be like same name, like respiratory pathology, respiratory pharmacology. Just combine both of them, and you'll be really good at your clinical practice. So pathology, try to focus more on general pathology because you won't be able to study this again. But your systemic pathology you would be revisiting in your final year. And pharmacology is like you need to keep studying for the next 20 years. Keep revising pharmacology because a lot of the drugs names are constantly being revised and new drugs are being added, and you need to remember all the standard drugs and then update yourself with all the new drugs. And so that's what I would suggest. Always focus a lot on general pathology and pharmacology. So about microbiology, uh, I found it okay if you didn't know that much microbiology, but knowing this is very helpful in diagnosing the disease. Like what kind of strategy your disease is going to take can be easily found out by using microbiology, which is basically the armies of death. Like I said, like your bacteria is going to cause a certain response in your body, which can be easily picked up in simple blood test. A simple increase in neutrophil count can help you figure out that it's a bacterial disease. Increase in lymphocytes is going to show that it's a viral disease, and that's about it. I'll try to cover these subjects as well, but I'm covering my first year subjects now. Once I'm done with those, I will move on to second year. Until then, you just keep studying with all of this in your mind, and I think you'll do pretty well. I need to talk a little bit more about forensic medicine because no one understands how important it is. It's very essential for your career as a doctor. It helps you save a lot of money. Okay, if you don't know forensic medicine, you're going to go give money, learn forensic medicine in the future stage of your life, or else pay off your patient for every single mistake you do as a doctor. So it's very, very important, and you can do a lot of cool stuff with forensic medicine. But if you want to be a good doctor, just focus on pathology and pharmacology, and then on microbiology, and then on forensic medicine. They're going to help you a lot. So thank you. Please do like, comment, and subscribe on my videos.